Hi guys. So now we are able to add the note and all those things we have seen it, right? Now if you see our code, so if you try to see our code, so this component is getting little bit larger, right? So now what we'll try to do is we'll try to divide this one nodes list. So how we are showing this vi for and all those things, right? So we'll divide this one into a separate component, the child component. Let's do it now. So for this one, what I am trying to do is in the component, I am creating a new folder with the name nodes, and here I will create a new file that is single node. Okay, this is the component I am creating. And now in this single node, we will create a template. Okay, in this template, I will copy this all nodes and all those things, card and everything, and here I will paste it. So this is our node, and let's try to import this single node here. Import single node from this should be some from where I didn't remember, component slash node slash single node. Yeah, and now let's make it as a singular. Yeah, now let's add this component here, single node. Now we have added a single node. Let's see how the output will look like. So just I am trying to see. So if I try to refresh this page and and here if you inspect the element, what is the errors we are getting? We are getting some errors. Fine. What we need to do, instead of looping over here, we need to remove this loop and all those things. What we need to do here, we need to loop over the component. Why? Because the nodes and all those things is in the parent component. Now what I will do here, for, or otherwise we have copied it, right? We can paste it here directly. Yeah, for note and note in the nodes. So here key dot not id. And now if you see the output, let's refresh this page, and what is happening again, we are not able to see the output, and it is telling that undefined content. Yes, it's correct. In single node doesn't know about the node dot content. So how we can pass this note, single note, from the parent to the child? Yes, correct. What you have guessed is correct, through the props. So let's try to send it through the props. So I have sent it through the props. So I am sending it to the props. Now I need to catch those props here. So how can I catch that props? Setup. So here we need to add constant props is equal to define props, and this should not be imported. Automatically it will be imported. Some people are questioning me in the comments that define props is not working. Please check in the documentation, or otherwise if you are, please check that whether you have installed Vue 3 or not. So like that, if you can check it. So you can use the define props here, and define props. So first one is the note, right? So note, and here you can have this type object, and the another one is required true. So these are the validations which I am trying to write it here. Required true. That's it. Now props has been added. Now if you see here the output, now we will be able to see the nodes details. So here we are able to see the nodes, and if I try to add a new node, I am able to add the new node also. Yeah, I am able to add the new node also. Fine. So hopefully we have, what we have did is we have divided this all the code into a separate one. What we have did is, so we have divided this all the nodes data into a separate component. Now what we will do is I will add here one div. Okay, I will add here one div, and in this div what we will do is we will add a small, okay, and I want to show the character length. So how many characters has been added? So total nodes, single node length here. If you see here, XXX characters here. So you are able to see the XXX characters, right? Here I need to show the total character length. How many characters are there for this one? First, let's try to move it to the right side. So for this one, what I will try to do here, has hyphen text hyphen right. So this is the Bulma class which is present. So text hyphen and now it will be present in the bootstrap. So like this you will be having, and now we have moved it, and let's make this color as hyphen text hyphen gray hyphen light. So these are all the classes which will be available in the Bulma. If you want, you can check over the documentation. So that is not mandatory right now, so I am not telling you those all the things. So here we are able to see this one. Now instead of showing these XXX characters here, we need to show the actual length of the characters. How can I show the actual length of the characters? Yes, what you have to think is correct. What you have thought is correct. So now here I will show something like note dot content dot length. Okay. So now if you see here, Now you see here 7 characters, 10 characters, 11 characters, everything is working fine. But what we'll do is we'll try to do the same thing using the computer properties. Why? Because we are not using the computer properties. We have learned about the computer properties, but we are not implementing, right? So let's get a chance, or let's do it with the computer property. Now here what I will do is, so constant character length. I will use variable character length, and this one is a computer property which should be imported from the Vue. So import computer from the Vue. At the top you'll be able to see, and here I need to return props dot note dot content dot length. That's it. Now if you see, instead of using this one, I will use the character length, right? Now let's use this character. That's it. Now if you see here, then also you'll be able to see the same output. Now one problem is there in this one. What is the problem is, if I try to add one character only, now if I click on the add node, you'll be able to see here one characters. Instead of getting the character, you'll be able to see that one is a one characters. So that means it is showing it in the plural. But here we are having only one character, but we are telling it as a plurals, characters. So 10 characters is correct and 11 characters is correct, but it should not be one characters, it should be one character. Then what we need to do? So we need to justify that whether the note length is greater than 1, then it should be characters. If note length is not greater than 1 means, then it should be a single letter character. So how can I do it this one? So using the computer properties only. So what I will try to do is here constant note length. So here is equal to props dot note dot content dot length. Okay, we got the length, note length, and let's have a description also. Description is if or not if, we'll use the ternary operator. Note length is greater than 1 means then you use the characters, okay, or otherwise use the character. So this is one logic, and here we will return using a template literals like this backtick. You remember in this ES6 notation, this one. Now here I will use the like this, and here I will use it like description. That's it. Now what I will do is this character length, the entire character length, I can remove this one and I can use it directly here. Now if you see the output, let's see the output, what will happen. If I refresh this page, now I am adding some multiple random, so 6 characters, so that it is in the plural. The character word is in the plural. Fine. I will add only a single character. Why? Now you see here one character. It is one character. Now it is able to distinguish the word length. So the length, the node's length, how much it is able to distinguish whether I need to show a character or the characters. So this is how we can use it in the computer property. Okay, what we have did in this video, now we have divided this all the code into a separate child component, and we have imported this child component, and we have passed this single note as a property, as a prop, not property, and we have defined the props here, note, and we are able to show all those things. And apart from this one, we are able to show the character length also. That means the number of characters available in the single node. So we are showing at the bottom, not at the bottom, at the bottom of each node, we are showing the how much characters are there using a computer property. And also we are able to show whether the character, the text should be in the plural letter or in the singular letter depending on the node's character length. So this is what we have did it. And now what I will do is I will create a new branch for this one. I will commit this all the code into a new branch. Whoever may be having a code for reference, so they can refer this code for the for knowing, for proper guidance. And here child component, okay, child note component. Okay, so I have created a new component. Let's commit this one all. So whoever maybe they're having doubts and all those things, so they can go to my GitHub repo. So notes list -view. This is the repository link. That GitHub link will be provided in the description below of every video. So whoever may be having the doubts and all those things, they can refer to this GitHub link. So this is all about the child components creation and all those things. Hope you understood about this one. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.